my reintroduction and reinvention video, it's going to be this one right here. And that is answering the question, where have you been all our lives? Where have you been all our lives? Yes, I have had this question repeatedly from different people. And yes, people just want to know, Sazzy, where have you been? Why have you been missing in action? We tried looking out for new videos from you all these years, and for some reason we couldn't find anything. Where have you been? What have you been up to? Are you okay? Are you doing well? And yes, I felt like, you know what, I owe it to you all, my friends and family here, to explain the reason why I have been MIA and to tell you where I am at the moment and what I'm up to as well. So yes, it's story time. You know what you have to do? Go grab a cup of juice. Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Grab a cup of juice, grab a glass of water, yes, and maybe popcorn, get ice cream, anything. Just sit down, just relax, just chill. It's time for the story, and then I'm ready to let everything out so you understand the reason why I have been away on the streets of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Basically, all the social media handles of No Gray Areas with Sazzy. So here is my story. In 2019, I had the opportunity to leave the shores of Nigeria and go improve on my mental capacity. And when the thought came and the suggestion as well came, I felt like, no, this is not the right time. This is not the right time. I honestly wasn't ready to go do anything because I wasn't in the space, in the mental space to bog my mind, to juggle my mind. Because I'm sure that a lot of us know what it takes when we talk about education. You're going to improve on your education. It's not an easy task. Education, to be very honest, learning new things, going to bag a new certificate or going to learn a skill, going to acquire knowledge, it's honestly not an easy task. And I felt like I needed to be in the right frame of mind for me to know that yes, it's the right time. So 2019 came, I had the opportunity, but for some reason I flunked it deliberately, okay? Deliberately, I flunked that opportunity. And then COVID happened. COVID happened, and it felt like, yes, this is a sign. This is actually the sign for you just to just stay back and enjoy your life and keep being the teacher that you are here in Nigeria and do your thing, you know. So COVID was a perfect excuse for me at the time. But then, and after COVID went by, 2021 came, early 2021, and I felt like, I think I am ready. Yes, I became ready because, to be very honest, I know that this sounds a bit silly, but I sat down sometime late 2020 and then I asked myself, Sazzy, are you not stupid? Are you sure you are not a bit stupid for not wanting to improve on your mental capacity? And I told myself, either you are either stupid or you are trying to be stupid, or for some reason your cognitive ability is almost permanently disabled for you not to see the need to go improve on yourself. So honestly, yes, I'm good at evaluating myself. I'm good at abusing myself, of course, because by the time you tell yourself those harsh and hard words, whatever comes afterwards from anybody else, it really won't mean much to you. So yes, I'm a big critique of myself. So I had to criticize myself and I asked myself candid questions. Is this not a good time? And I came to conclude that yes, it's a good time for me to go further my education. And yeah, I decided to come over. I decided to go to a new climb, a different climb to further my education. And I looked for the admission and got the admission, came over here in the UK. So yes, I am now based in the UK at the moment with my family. So I studied psychology in education, just in case you want to know. Yes, I studied psychology in education in one of the prestigious universities in the world. Yes, I dare say so. One of the most prestigious universities in the world. I enjoyed what I did. I enjoyed my study. But hey, trust me when I tell you this, it was not an easy road. Yes, it was a bumpy ride. It was one that came with a combination of emotions. It came with a combination of emotions. It came with a lot of topsy-turvies. It came with struggles, because I felt like I've been away from the whole education thing, and all I was doing was being a teacher back home in Nigeria and focusing on teaching and of course the subject area. And then my first degree was in education and economics, basically. So I studied economics in my first degree, and this time around I decided to make a big move completely away from what I studied. So like I said, I now decided to study psychology in education. And on this channel, I'm one person that is a big promoter of mental health, but I wanted to understand the totality of education, the totality of psychology in education. So I'm a big fan of education, and it may not really sound like it may not seem like it, especially when I said I struggled a little for me to accept even going to further my education. But yes, I am a big fan of education, and I decided that yes, it's time for me to go improve on my mental capacity. So, and it required moving all the way, moving my family, my entire family, moving everything I had and everything I have been doing, pausing my life basically in Nigeria and coming over to the UK. Yes, it was a bit daunting, I must accept, I must agree. It was a bit emotional, and yeah, there were lots of emotions, but I decided to say yes, it's time, let me go. And of course, with the support of my amazing husband, I can't even thank him enough, and then the support of my children. So we had to come over here for me to study. Yeah, and the question that somebody might ask is, are you done studying? Are you still studying? Yes, I am done studying. Yeah, my graduation is coming up very soon. I'm going to carry everyone along. I'm going to do the vlogs, everything I need to do just to record all that is going to happen on the day. So when that time comes, I'm sure my family here, you will be carried along. Now, while I was busy struggling at the time with wanting to either move from Nigeria, where do I go to, is this time, is this the right time, I remember the wise word, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. I can do all things. All things means all things in every facet and area of my life. So that was also a big encourager for me as well, when I remember that scripture that said I can do all things. He has given me the power, he has given me the strength, he has given me all that it takes for me to survive, for me to not to survive, but for me to succeed. So yes, I needed to go to God, like, oh, I need grace, because this is really intimidating for me at the moment. Another wise saying by Nelson Mandela, he once said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So you see how I started using these quotes to boost my spirit. I was using it to encourage myself, because see, I knew that it wasn't going to be an easy ride. I knew that it was not going to be a walk in the park, and that if you are ready to come have an education, wherever you are having the education, it doesn't matter, wherever in the world, whether in Africa, in Europe, in America, Asia, Australia, wherever in the world that you want to have an education, one thing I have always known is that education is not an easy journey. Having another degree, trying to go studying is such a hard thing. You know why? Because it requires commitment, it requires dedication, it requires dropping everything else and fixing your mind into that thing, especially if you want to be successful at what you do. And yes, still in the process of having this mind war and giving myself that inspirational boost for me to see a reason why it's necessary and it was time for me to still go, acquire this education. I remember another quote by Alvin Toffler. Yes, by Alvin Toffler, that said, that the 21st century illiterate is not one who cannot read or write, but it's one who cannot learn, unlearn, or relearn. Yes. Oh yes, that's another inspirational quote on education that made me really realize that yes, Sarah, it's the time. It's the time. You need to just, it's life is all about learning. Life is all about going to, improve on yourself, relearning, unlearning. So it's really a good time for you to go and do what you gotta do. Another wise word that came across was that of Aristotle. He said that the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. It simply means that greatness is never gotten on a platter of gold. Greatness is never acquired on a platter of gold. There has to be work, and not just work, there has to be hard work for you to get to that level that you want to get to. So it never comes by so easily. It was said by Benjamin Franklin that an investment in education yields the best interest. So yes, it's not a waste when you educate yourself. I get to hear people say things like, school na scam, especially in our local parlance back in Nigeria. I say, I beg, school na scam. I get to hear all those things, but honestly speaking, it's no scam, really. It's no scam. Whether you are a musician, whether you are an athlete, whatever field you find yourself, there is always some form of education that is needed for you to thrive in your field of specialization, in your area of specialty. So education or school, no be scam. To be very honest, yes, I said so with my full chest. So these were all the inspirational quotes and encouragements that I used to really, boost myself, because it's a lot. I knew that was going to be a lot of work. And then, of course, not because I wanted to be the best student in class. Of course, it's a good thing to be the best student in class, but not necessarily because yes, I want my result to be, I wanted to be a distinction student or a merit student. Yes, even a pass was still a great deal, because taking this huge step alone to me was already a distinction. Yes, doing it alone was already a distinction in my opinion. So yeah, I felt like this is it, and I knew that accepting this challenge and pushing myself to this limit that I pushed myself to was all that I needed. I needed to bask in this euphoria, knowing fully well that you have done all that you can do. You've given it the best shot, and yes, you can even conquer loads more. You can conquer whatever challenge life throws at you. So yeah, this is coming to anyone out there that is looking for something to encourage them. This is your encouragement. Take this from Sazzy. This is your encouragement to go out there and conquer your fear. Whatever fear you may be having, whatever you might be contemplating at this moment. Can I do it? Am I good at it? Am I good enough? You are good enough. Yes, you can do it. Yes, try it. Just try. It doesn't hurt to try. Just try it. What's the worst thing that is going to happen? You're going to not really do well? Then you will have the opportunity to go back and do it better. Just go out there and try. Don't fail to try. Don't stop trying, because that is what really life is all about. Life is about trying and trying and trying again. Keep doing what gives you joy. Go out there and try those things that really will give you the fulfillment that you are looking for. I did it. I am done doing it, and I'm still on the same journey, going to do even more. It might not necessarily be in education, it might not necessarily be in learning, but in other areas of my life. And yes, I will come back to this channel and tell us loads of other things that I had to do without having the requisite requirement in achieving them. I had to face my fears, I had to challenge myself, and I ended up doing it. All you just have to build is this level of encouragement, just this little level of encouragement to believe in yourself, this little level of hope, this little level of faith in yourself, believing in yourself and knowing that you can conquer this. You might not be at the top of the echelon, but at least you are in the process of climbing the ladder. That is all that matters in life. As long as you are doing something, you are not static, you are not at one point, not trying to do anything, but you are moving, you are doing something. As long as life is in motion, achieving those things you want to achieve can never be eluded. It will not elude you. Keep pushing, keep trying, keep expanding your mind, keep believing in yourself. You are the only one that can really encourage and believe yourself enough to do more than anybody can even imagine that you can achieve. So drop it in the comment section. What would you love to do? Tell me, I need to know what you love to do. What do you feel like doing? If you need me to drop any form of encouraging word to you, I will respond to you and I will encourage you. But drop those things you would love to do. What skill would you love to acquire? Drop it in the comment section as well. What do you want to learn that you're feeling a bit daunted about it? Drop it in the comment section. Whatever you want to do, please communicate to me. I would really love to hear from you and know where you are at the moment. Tell me, what else would you love to see on this channel? What would you love to see on this channel? Whatever you love to see on this channel going forward, I am willing to go all the way. I'm willing to make you all, my friends and family, happy. Because come on, like I said, it's all about you all, because you all are the real MVPs. Whatever I do, it's for you all. So tell me in the comment section. Please put it right down there in the comment section. Or if you want to send me a private message, I'm all for that. I'm all for that as well. Send me a message, but just tell me, what would you love to see on this channel? Tell us. Whatever you want, Sarah is going to make it happen. Sazzy is ready for you all, and we are going to make it happen. As long as, listen up. This is important. I am a law-abiding citizen, okay? I obey rules. As long as it's not infringing on our social media rules, as long as it's not infringing on YouTube rules, Facebook rules, Instagram rules, as long as it's within the rules guiding social media, I will do it. I will do it. So please drop in the comment section, what next would you want to see? I don't mind vlogging. If you're interested in me doing some vlogs concerning anything you want to see, I am also ready to start vlogging as well. So please, I'm waiting to hear from you all. Do well to drop those comments, because those things are the boosters that I also need to keep coming here. Thank you all for staying glued here on this channel. See you next time on another episode of No Gray Areas with Sazzy. Stay blessed and bye.